Come on. Please make not full screen. This one has too many resolution options. You can have too many resolution options, folks. You don't have to put the same resolution option at 59 hertz, 60 hertz, 75, 100, 120, and 144. You do not need that. You don't need that for your game, let alone your demo. I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear. Oh. Okay. Good Lord. Good Lord. I was like, they have all the settings. Okay. Alright. This one's called The Horror at Highrook. Main room is very reminiscent of the dungeon heart. The dungeon keeper used stocks the dungeon with traps, creatures, and treasure to attract adventurers. Yeah, I mean, I remember people talking about it. I just never played it. So I like this as a horror version, I guess. Yeah, it's a demo of settings. It's a demo of Unity settings. Apparently. Hire me to make settings in your game. All right. The audio is going to have to change here because this is loud. Highrook Estate, an aristocratic area of cold rock and rain, a melancholy shadow overlooking the port at Black Sand. At the summit of its gray cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron. Acheron family. Once respected by the city elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector. How do you become a prominent book collector? His increasing interest in the occult science driven from respected academic practice. Prominent book collector means you were born into money and have never really worked a day in your life. I mean, let's be honest. That's not a job. Like a prominent bookseller, maybe. Dermody turned to the Seekers community for support shortly for his family's enigmatic disappearance. The card game stream? I don't know. The Seekers community is a secretive organization of mystic seers and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city, facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. No prominent book collectors. But they have a job, right? Council investigation. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands mayor, Lord Alliston, commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty hall. Do need to lower the volume. Yeah, but you're like, you have a job and you also collect comic books, right? I mean, you're not just known. Like they could have said, hey, he was this and also a prominent book collector. No. Hide in the shadows of the world beyond. And you could hide in the shadows of this one. Oh. Okay. I can't turn this down yet. Welcome to the Horror at Highrook, a card crafting cosmic horror board game. Oh my, okay. I went into these not exactly remembering what I had put them. I remember putting them in my downloading the demos because they seemed interesting, and then I completely forgot what they were. I just knew they were horror games. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. Okay. Discover the family's fate. Your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. So this could just be a board game you play, and then this is the digital version, right? Maybe they made a version of this. To discover the family fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining the skills of special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mysteries, and you are encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. Like Mrs. White in the kitchen with the candelabra. I can't remember. Colonel Mustard in the study with the knife. There's rarely a penalty for failing. If you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. Small set of introductory tasks listed to the bottom left to help you get started. Sure. You close this window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections listed in order to learn, but we're not going to do that. Move the camera like this. Hey, we did that. Move the camera like this. Okay. How about change the settings to turn down the volume? That seems good for now. Okay. Why would... That seems weird to me, Shevik, but okay. Memory storage, composer. It's the butler. It's always the butler, yes. Forage in the cliffs. Decipher a book, eat a basic meal. Okay. I guess they want us to click on this. Council missive. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facility. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. Only days? The Acherons were well known, maybe several weeks? The Acherons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seekers Communion. Please treat any evidence you might find as confidential and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context on this unusual event. Scholar Vitali, I see Mayor Alliston is conceited as always. His presumption that all city events requires involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Bleakhurst has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge. Perhaps I can track down the books that Acheron borrowed from us last year. Ugh. Yeah, it's an eldritch horror wearing the butler's escape, but still, the butler did it. Mechanist Aster. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Alliston's petty machinations. I'm not going to remember these voices. The High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such, we are obliged to respond. At least they provide us with some tools to begin our work. I could take this supply crate to the machine room, where I can extract its contents. Okay. I don't much like Alliston either, but he pays well. And I certainly don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble on these old tomes. Find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Spoken like a true Aldworther. Aldworther? Okay. Don't worry, my friend. You will soon be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Fewer insults, more actions. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cairncross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. A key driver? Like a screwdriver? Hey, Jules. You missed us playing as a haunted house. As a haunted house, not in a haunted house. Now we're in a haunted house. Different game. Opening the crate. Step 1. Move the supply crate task card into the task slot of the machine room. Furnished metal crate of investigative equipment provided by the High Council is sealed with an elaborate mechanist lock. We'll need to take this to the machine room in order to open it. Machine room. Yeah, how do I gotta drag. Okay. Opening the crate. Step 2. Moving a character with matching skill into the character slot of the machine room. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that one. The game we were playing before was called Deck of Haunts, and it was a card game but you were playing as a haunted house. Trying to stay alive. Let's just say you were trying to preserve your existence. I think that's fair. Opening the crate. Step 3. Click on the room where it's tunnel bar and then select Start Task. Oh, okay. Why does it need to actually take time? Why couldn't it just do it? This is weird. Why add an artificial delay? Okay. Complete and in a timely fashion. So we have a library codex, a well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College describing the canonical organization of archives and texts. It allows us to locate useful items within the organizational chaos of the archive. Okay. A night lamp. A mechanist lantern from the Venatus workshops. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. Soporific sound combined with a soft scattering of dappled light is guaranteed to induce sleep. Active sleeping reduces fatigue of all characters present in the room. It may also provide us with something and something inspiration. Those look like lips. Is that supposed to be like romantic or something? I don't know. Spyglass, a pair of ornate binoculars. That's not what a spyglass is. Whoever made this. Composed of burnished brush fittings and oil smudged leather, this lenses stain the world a watery blue, but their minute focus are impressed by it. Equipment note: the following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please as instructed. We already send it to records. Sure. Send it to records. Sinville Gazette. Oh, this was the thing. A vanishing in Highrook. The Acheron family, blah, 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 blah. Send it. Okay. You're not hallucinating, Shevik. You are actually watching me play like horror games. It is. I know that's weird, but it is happening. What? I don't know what to do now. Oh. Time moves constantly. Oh, it's up here. Okay. We actually have a ticking clock. Okay. I love that there's a plague doctor. Apologies for my late arrival. Oh no, this is a woman. I had to visit a patient in Direwich yesterday. The fellow had developed Calxon's compliance. Bones like rubber. Most intriguing. Coincidentally, my guild... he's a bouncy fellow. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here recently to tend to the Acheron's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. Fortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Doctor, your late arrival is of no matter. We've barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I believe that one of those locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code. We should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Well, that's good. Very smart, Miss Gallagher, but it don't surprise me. You were sharp as a blade when you fixed up me and my crew from Keel Fever last spring. Saved us from a right wrecking, you might. I owe you one. Need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, just let me know. Lab code. Increased carding. Described with neat lines of numbers and symbols. Appears to be a key code of some kind. Okay. Where's the lab, though? Up here. How do we get to the lab, though? We just been hanging out in the courtroom? Or the courtyard? Courtroom, Jesus. Can we just like try to go here? No. Can we try to go here? We can't. Why can't we then go over here? Find the presence of a solid mechanism. Clockwork device tells mechanism indicates what it might be. It might be controlled remotely. Okay. Study code. Okay. Studies up here. Okay. Nope. Guess we gotta figure out where it's remotely controlled by first. Cryptic journal. Ooh. Catalytic converter. Powder. Pinch of reactive powder scraped from the briny effervescence of ancient Highrook stone. Used for reagent chemical processes. It goes to the lab. Well, we don't have the lab open yet. Moon grain. Ancient grain. Its dry stalk supporting rough spiked ears. This is still kind of loud, huh? Cultivated and cropped with the presence of making stodgy bread. It's a pretense of making it. It's less Puritan uses for fermenting strong homebrew liquor. It's music. Oh my god, it reset the volume. Why? Why would you do that? I was like, it got loud. Why? Cryptic journal. A small folio of notes and diagrams scribbled in Lord Akron's distinctive hand is written in a more complex cipher than the previous entries. As with this card in the study, but we don't have the study yet. Perform a task with this card in the machine room. I should read these better, huh? Lab, this is going to be kitchen. I am injured. Why? How? Oh, we opened the study. Can I not move you? No, it's just not letting me do anything. Whoever finds this note, do not follow my path, you will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I will close the doors. I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments. And I beseech you, do not follow! I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Akron refinement's garbled paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsession really had driven him insane. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. He could be trying to set up someone to take the blame for whatever happened to his family. Maybe he just went mad, sitting up here with all his weird books. Not be so quick to judge. Lord Akron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we could simply dismiss his writings as the babbling of a madman. Yes, we can. I feel there is truth in his words, disturbing though they may be. We can also do that. But it's too soon to say what this outburst really means. I don't know. Is it? Is it too soon to say? Requirement not met. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we need to read the rest of this stuff. What about this night? Did you heal though? Sort of. Oh, everybody's got to sleep? Gift of the monkey. Scampering shadow, half-seen furry form, darts around the machine room. Tools clatter and shelves creak, but the invisible interloper is helping, not hindering. Your hand passes you the part you require, and a chattering giggle fades into the air around you. A lingering vision, a source of inspiration. So this goes to the machine room and does something. I don't know. Okay. But we need to, everybody is now fatigued. Fatigue just keeps ticking up. Great. It's in the courtyard. No grain. I wanted to move to the kitchen. Maybe. Yes. You come here and you go rest. So you got to rotate people through. Dream leaf? But we only get 24 seconds of it? Well, that's too bad. It's going to wear off. Rusted box. There it goes to the machine. Can't open that either. Okay. A gift to the snake. Coiling around my limbs like a second skin, but I am not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me. Vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. Don't know where we're going to use that. You probably, yeah, you need to rest too. We need to figure out how to unlock the lab? I mean, this was the lab code. Why can we not? Now we can. Okay. Oh, you needed gift to the monkey. Oh, I didn't even notice. All right. The lab opened. Simon's note. We all listen to what Simon says. I'm getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves, and the hurt from the necklace is still there. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room. Wow. Waiting for Amy to make me a special sleepy drink. Really don't like being sick. Maybe the bell has put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Hell. Oh, I do not seem to care. He's still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. Uh-oh. I hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyway, Amy says it's best not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and strange of late. He's not like his normal self. Yeah, no kidding. Snowden confirms what I already suspected. Simon's illnesses were some form of otherworldly malady. He tracked him when his father involved the boy in his occult research. No wonder my colleagues couldn't identify the cause of the problem. I only wish I'd been there to examine him. The description of the ailment and the pain is most intriguing. Poor mate. His father's nothing but a coward, sending his son into the undercoves because he daren't go there himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet he'd look down at us dark folk if he passed us in the street. Bah. Atticus, it is not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals. Yes, it is. Simply, absolutely is. You can do that while following his trail. We can agree that the son's illness is related to his father's work. We should try to find the bell. I'd like to know how he's involved in the Seeker's plans. Okay, well, we've opened some stuff up. Into records. Oh, we didn't read this one. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything he can't immediately hold or see. He's an unsophisticated... Is time still moving? God. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything that he can't immediately... Okay, he's unsophisticated, something that I might even find appealing in other circumstances. I must remain focused on our task and advocate for brains over brawn. I'm sure that Bleakhurst sent me here because of my interest in arcane texts. They may disapprove of my specialism publicly, but they benefit from it privately. Despite common belief, many of the occult theories promoted by the Seekers have authentic grounds. It would be a great vindication if I were to unearth proof here that my focus of study was not in vain. Gideon's note can also go. Cryptic journal, and we gotta go to the study. We don't have the study open yet, right? Oh no, we do. Cryptic journal can go to the study. Puzzling journal can go to the study. Fragment. A piece of the puzzle. A fragment of something more. The dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. Okay, I'm just going to move you over here. Oh, temporary storage. Right. Let's just go down here. You can go here. Although I think that's supposed to be over here. Yeah. I think that's the idea. Is this the lab? Lab. Who goes to the lab? She goes to the lab. Marcos, it's not met? Gift of the snake, maybe? Nope. Requirement's not met. It needs, okay, so that's a different task focus. We need the task focus that's the, we need the other task focus, basically. Oh, she doesn't have that stat, maybe? Yeah, that doesn't sound like that's going to end great for us. Go back. But we gotta let time tick by for it to make that happen. Okay. Catalytic power goes to the laboratory. That is task support +1. There we go. Okay. We need 3 of that. We have... No, he's just 1 on devices. So we need +2 to devices. That's +1 of some other kind of task. He's got to sleep. Well. Okay, so we've got that one gonna go. Then we got that one gonna go. And we, yep, we can do that one too. Okay. Play. Are there? I wonder if there's hotkeys for this. Of course, it's going to finish when I clicked off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dream Draught. Tonic frowned upon by the dispensaries of Cane Cross Yard. Said to be a powerful soporific and one that would elicit wild dreams. Renacro grew this plant for a reason. If we were to use it in place of the night lamp before we sleep, we might find out why. Oh, no. Oh, no. Document box. A package of some sort has been delivered. I didn't see anyone drop it off, but I guess we need to keep an eye out for any other stuff that might appear. Indeed, Atticus, I recall that Acheron's often employed couriers to gather items from town, especially so as they began to withdraw from Black Sands. That goes to the lab. This goes over here. Aligar's note. Only been here a few days, but this place is already beginning to get under my skin. It doesn't help that I can't access my own medicine here. Medicine. Need to find some organic evidence of the family if I'm able to properly employ my skills. What? As always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of an organic trail paired with the grief of yet another death. I've seen too much death in my work already. That's why as I blunt the sharpness of the world with drink. On another note, it seems that I've met the hireling Atticus before. I remember the incident at Aldworth and his hulking presence. He's a crude man, but an impressive physical specimen. Great. We made moonshine! Not sophisticated, but effective. That goes to the dining. Awesome. Awesome. I have the Valhassatir and the fragments to accompany it, but what cost? The son brought more than just the relic back from the depths. He's afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. Doctors from Cane Cross could not help him. He's now so frail I fear he may not recover on his own. Find some assistance for him via my work or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I'm sealing the chapel just as I've closed the library. I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Okay, we did get another one of these, though. Something like that. Maybe something like that. Nope. I need more. I need more study. He needs to take a nap. You know what? No, he's just gonna do the regular nap. have the... Nope. We need more there. And we need more of that. Okay. So you can go here and investigate again. I don't think so. Yeah, we need like the paths. There we go. Okay. Place is a haven for germs. Well, that's... I mean... Clean it? I don't know. We ain't doing anything else. Alright. So he is fresh. So fresh and so clean. Gift of the monkey can go down here now. Getting closer to being able to do that. Hungry hippos. We feed the moonshine. Is that a meal? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. All right, Tracker's Guide. How to find the salt here. The broken twig. Sign of the storm. Where the wild things may be. Nice. Instead of where the wild things are. We have uncovered a selection of expeditionary notes that might serve to aid our exploration of the cliff tops. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. More moon grain. Okay, so that goes to the kitchen. Raven's cap. These ink-stained button mushrooms represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, the rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pain. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if we're feeling lucky. And consuming these mushrooms raw can provide inspiration, but can also make you ill. Or we could... Who would want the hallucinations? Maybe doctor. And we'll see what happens. And you cook, so you're gonna come over here and you're gonna cook this grain up again. And yeah, I think start a task. Everybody got to be doing something. Otherwise, what are we doing? Share your name, maybe. I don't know. Did somebody say Shivak? I'm so sorry. Air of nausea. These mushrooms disagreed with me. They must have been on the turn. The right flesh has left a sickening scent in the air. Oh no. Oh no. I'm injured? Yes, go sleep it off. We made more moonshine. Raw meat. Hey. Go cook some raw meat. No, those Ravens calves. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't eat them again. Are they better now? They're bad. They're a little better. No. Inventory. Still need more stuff there. Okay. Pause. Oh, basic meal. We can all eat this together in the dining room. Oh, that's smart. Oh, right. Oh, right. I have to leave these up here. Temporary storage. Didn't I temporarily store something down here and then it just go away? Probably did. Probably did. That's fine. Everybody to the dining room. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, somebody's gotta sit here. Okay. I was like, what do you mean we can't eat it? I hope it fixes everybody's hunger by putting them all on the room. It did. Okay. We got people that are fatigued, but it's not bad. All right. Okay, so what do we got? Another puzzling journal. Perform a task. So this one needs 2. This one needs 1. So let's swap them. And send them up. And start task. What else we got going on? We're going to want to do a dream with probably the doctor? Yeah. Then we're going to end up here. We need to open that box, but we got to get the stuff for it. Oh, got them backwards. There we go. Introductory steps complete. You've completed all the introductory steps provided. Well done. You should now be able to continue your investigation without assistance. Cool, yeah. Okay. I can see why this isn't like an actual board game. They're presenting the game in the form of a board name. Hallucinating Garb mispronounced my name. Yeah, that's what happened. Sure. Okay, Gideon's note. Dreamleaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it, a relic of Valhassa. A glowing shard of light, an ancient pendant buried in the deep chamber of the Undercoves, just as the Seeker said. Since climbing down to find it, my old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He's nimble, and the Ictus sleep even lower than the Seeker's caves. So I knew he would be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he found the pendant, returning it proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. Hope one day to show the wonders he helped bring forth. He's dead. For now, just a few more fragments to complete the first house of my journey. Okay, yeah, he's dead now. Catalytic powder. Access to the well house. No, we don't have access to the well house. More moon grain. Yes, we can use that in the kitchen. What else do we get? Dream of a needle. The sound of a distant rainstorm blends with the dying crackle of a guttering candle. Moonlight will soon be the only illumination in this chamber. Watery light casting long shadows across a scarred desk covered in scattered journals and torn pages. Head and folded arms of an insensate man have pushed aside the books and quills to use the wooden surface as an awkward pillow. Breathing is deep and slow, and his sleep holds no dreams. The source of his slumber, a glinting medical syringe, lies discarded in a low, dark drawer. This goes to the study. Oh, and we got another piece of this. Probably looks like that. No, I need 2. I need 2 for both of those. Okay. Focus 3. Can't do anything with that. Without it. Yeah. So we put the night lamp back over here. We still don't know what we do with the gift of the snake. So back down here to the codex. Start a new task. Can't open this. So may as well come over here. Start a new task. Can't do anything there, but we got nothing else. No, we can't. That's the dining room. Advanced task support here. But not enough. We need another one of those catalytic powders. All right. We should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. What do you mean? Perhaps you should go take a nap. You're getting cranky. Seeker's Letter. Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noticed. You are new to the communion, yet we already sense great potential in your practice. As discussed, we will aid you in your work and provide such guidance as we can. In return, you must follow that guidance and pledge yourself to our order. You are aware Highrook rests above the Black Sands undercoves, a network of subterranean smuggling routes and hidden chambers. Old Seeker's Sanctuary still lies within those caves. Descend and locate this shrine if you can. We believe objects of great power still remain there, hidden in that gloom. A ruined pot. Plays it. No, wrong kind of pot. An old pot unearthed from a pile of debris abandoned on the cliff tops. Its mud-smeared surface displays mysterious runic markings. It might be useful for something. Do something with it in the study, but it too also takes 2. We don't have anything. Mr. Tubbs, excuse me. A portly barrel of soft gray fur, this cement gray cat purrs industriously as he stalks the rooms of the house. Unperturbed by the living of the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewling for food or clawing for attention, an independent gentleman. Which is why they call him Mr. Tubbs. His collar offers a name, but no provenance, and he is not referred by any notes or journals here. Regardless, he patrols the corridors in the manner of a landlord inspecting his domain, because he rules the place, pausing here and there to permit the occasional scratch behind his gray velvet ears. Unique, immovable, infinite use. Task support is the eye and the food, and his focus is drink? So victuals and dreams, but his focus is with drinking? Or his focus is in the dining room, maybe. Is that what's going on? Immovable. Well, why? But why is it here then? Why is it in the cliff tops if I can't move it? The sensations. Oh, that's what it is. Voluptuous decadence, where flesh separates from mind, seeks its own rewards. Dreams, flickering forms under the eyelids. Yeah, that's weird that it's immovable. Okay. Okay. This feels weird to me. We still can't do anything. Did he sleep? Not yet. We started the sleep and we haven't hit the progress yet. Okay. Did we start new task here? Start new task again here. We can't do anything, right? Yeah. We could they simple trowel in the garden? They could. Or in the courtyard, excuse me. It seems weird that the cat... Oh, the cat just bounces around. Wherever they want to go. Okay. Okay. Oh, they don't like the... They don't like the plague doctor. That was a good kip, wasn't it? Because you didn't get me anything new. Let's move you. Let's move you. More moon grain. Simon's note. Yesterday, Pom made me get some weird necklace from the cave under the house. Down there, the tunnels get all twisted. It was scary. I think maybe the smugglers left it for him. Pa said not to put it on, but it was shining when I dug it up, like a red star. Oh. I wanted to wear it really bad, but it hurts when I did, like nettles all over. I took it off quick. It's in the chapel now. Pa goes there at night and makes strange sounds. Like he's crying or where he's putting on it is hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it. I want to throw it away, but Pa says no. He's grumpy. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawing in his study, so now I play outside now. I don't mind. I like watching the birds, but it feels extra cold today. Booster Matrix. Machine overload card. Awesome. We need that over here. So now we can open this freaking box. Focus Fern. Ask with this card in the kitchen. Yes. Go do that. Dreamleaf. Oh, another one. No, I don't know that I care about that. So we're going to start that task. Either of you need... Yeah, you need to sleep. Start that task. Do we dig up some more in the courtyard? I don't think so. Can you do out here? You can. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. The occasional audio cues are interesting. I mean, that makes sense. You didn't find me anything either. Useless. Absolutely useless. We've got some raw meat. Owl tea. Okay. It's not made out of owls. I'm like, no, it's like you're an owl. You see stuff. Tracing charcoal. Yeah, we like this. Cool. You come over here. We got another one of these. Yeah. Maybe you go there. Still don't have... Yeah, we still have the things we need here. What's your... Big? You need to sleep. Dream draw. That comes over here. Yeah. Okay. We do mysteries. No. Oh, that's a note. Never mind. Dear X. I think you mean Twitter. Please find your order and cloak. Firstly, the soft perfect draw you requested from King Cross. Be aware that its effects can be quite potent. Take a dose in place of your usual nightcap to encourage exotic dreams. Secondly, the vellum from Deep Spire Library. Operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract the page you described. As usual, there's no return process should you decide the item is not what you require. I must also remind you that it would be imprudent to mention this or any of our transactions in public. Okay, so there's nothing going on there. Still... Okay, so we just have some boosts for when we need to do this. They need to do that. They're gonna do this. They're gonna... Nope. Okay, they don't do that? They don't do that. Okay. Fine. They do this, they do this. And they do that. Okay. Awesome. I was like, the spacebar pause and start, and it does. That's what I needed to know. Like, that's usually what games use. It is. Stay away from the raw meat, Mr. Tubbs. Meal. Ready for when we need to eat, which isn't anytime soon, it looks like. I'm a little fatigued, but... Ooh, gift of the monkey. We don't have anything for them to do. Mr. Mouse? Mr. Mouse lived in a house. Not his house, but the house of a great king. Now, some people don't like mice in there. The king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out of the windows. Gazing across the ash-colored land to the river beyond, he knew that the river was the place where visitors would arrive, feet making pretty patterns in the gray sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid they would get lost on the way. Instead of venturing outside, he would explore the house and talk to its dreams. What? What? I repeat, what? Okay, oil bud. By frequently cultivate this plant. Okay, that gets used in the laboratory. Let's do that here, like this. You can come here. Focus fern, kitchen. Start task. Start task. You can't dig up in the garden. Can you do something on the cliffs? You can. Start task. Start task. All right. Okay. We'll come with funny to play on David, but I can't think of a legit question. I don't. That's not. I don't know what you want. Machine oil. We got a lot of stuff down here. Tracker's guide. We already found that. Oh, it goes out here. Raw meat. Guess we should probably use the dream leaf. Cannot open that box. Can she dig in the court? They can dig in the courtyard. Yeah, there's no dev insights today. So, but I mean, you know, it's something you can do in the future. Oh, wait. Laboratory. Laboratory. I am Muggin. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, Dave, I don't know. Somebody's probably sick. So that's usually the only reason it gets canceled. Hopefully not too bad. Right? So we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. Hey, look, if I had something for you to do, I would. So perhaps you should just shut up. Dream draught, another dream draught. Yeah, they could go hallucinate again. Chemical worksheet, a detailed hand-drawn sheet of chemical tables and molecular diagrams. Cool. And we needed this for this because we need this. You know what? You're not dreaming yet. Because now we can... No. Wrong place. Still, no. We need still one more. Ah, you are dreaming. Are dreaming. Basic meal, I guess we store. It's probably going to go away. We need this stuff. Oh, wait. Do we have keys? That's the key. That goes up here. Oh my god. I was putting the wrong things in the wrong places. Mysteries. Do you do mysteries? No, you do devices. You do mysteries. Yes. Cryptic journal. Well, hold on. We're only going to get to do... Oh, no, we can do 2 of these. Start with a journal. Guest room takes a nap. Yeah, you're gonna search again. I don't care if you're tired of it. Property? You mean like a champion or? Oh, we got another one of balls. It's a Pokeball. Oh no. Seeker's Letter. Dear Gideon, the fragments of lore you are compiling are symbolic shards, scraps of scattered knowledge. They may seem incomprehensible in isolation, but gather them all and absorb their lessons. Only then, when you assemble the whole, will a new rite be formed. The opening eye, the ashen hammer, the crimson chalice, the fallen sky. Each incantation opens the mind to deeper power and knowledge. Persist, brother, you are close to communing with the first circles of Nibiru. Once the eye has been opened, you will truly begin to see the glory that awaits. Oh, God. Simon's illness is worsening. The community tells me its only cure lies in pressing onwards, but I've already unleashed things I never wanted to see. This morning, the spawn of the first circle came again, writhing putrid grubs spilling out of the cracks in the boards. I do not know how to appease them, and I am so tired. Things are becoming untethered. In my fatigue, I've mislaid the Valhassatir, or it has mislaid itself. I must begin to hiding the tools and ritual fragments. I can have my family fall prey to their effects again. Great. You idiot. Alright. We're gonna do that. We had dreams of the cliff. That's gonna go down here. Standing in a sea of sallow grass, the wind folding it around my feet in waves. Pale child, the Acheron's sun is here. He looks at me quizzically and then points toward the silhouette of a rocky granite outcrop on the distant bleak cliffside. When I turn back, he's gone. The shape of the stones stay in my mind as I... All right. What do we got? We got some raw meat. We can do something with. Honestly, we can just... Well, bud. Well, bud. Yeah. Wait, no, that goes to the laboratory. Yeah, that goes to the laboratory. The dream leaf also goes to the laboratory. Are we getting hungry? Sort of fatigued. Not super, but yeah, you can go sleep it off. More tracing charcoal. That goes up here. Which is good. That's going to let us do the last one of those. Nice. Okay. All right. We're good. Right that. The limbo of stuff and things. Sounds like life. The limbo of stuff and things. Come on. Valhassatir, we found it. Tax support in sensations upgradable with something. Small pendant composed of a simple brass clasp holding an eerie blood-red crystal. The interior of the tear seems to glow with liquid, illuminating as if holding a strange boiling mist. It was recovered from a Valhassian burial site and brought to Black Sands during the Veld War. It's said that it can provide the wearer with power and insight, but will exact a toll on the user's body in return. Items of cult power such as this might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. We're going down here with that. Simon's note. I did it! I took the necklace and hid it in my den. Pa forgot to lock the chapel, so I got in and stole it. It took a terrible long time to get it here, as it was weirdly heavy to carry. I'm all tired and hurting for being so poorly. I knew I should not have taken it. Pa will be angry, but I done not want it to hurt him or Ma. How did this collector of books not educate his child? Maybe now it's outside the house and I get better sleep too. Sorry. I'm sorry too, kid, because your dad is a shit. Unmat's pot. Has support with cooking. The runes around this Kintsugi repaired pot. Nice. Seems to glow flink. Like glyphs trace a number, and Dika Unmat was a respected herbalist known for her exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. Claimed the culinary benefits of this are derived from the expert selection of spices she kept within it. Competitors were less generous, asserting that any special flavoring came from the mysterious metal that held the shards together. Unique and infinitely usable, so this goes in the kitchen. It's kitchen support. We're gonna dream of a needle. We're gonna do this. And you rested, right? You did. Do you need to rest? Yeah. All right, you can go rest. We got a lot to open, and I don't even know how much this demo does, but this seems like a pretty extensive demo. Are we getting hungry? Not really. Wow. We don't eat much. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I keep doing the wrong click to move things around. And this one supports something that we don't even have access to yet. Forge must be the upgradable. Has to be. All right. You can dig in the courtyard. Ah, why? What? God, stop. Stop. Oh my God. Seriously. Seriously. Okay. I don't even know. What was I doing? We got a dream draught. That can go here. They got a good night's sleep, but they're getting kind of hungry. Not a lot. Hey, Mr. Tubbs is perform a task with this car in the dining room. They're not in the dining room. Now suddenly they're here, and I don't know. Can we do something when they're here? No, okay. A glinting syringe for a task in the laboratory. Okay. Still don't have the task focus for that. Healing spring laboratory. That actually we can do that sooner. But first we're just gonna eat. No, we're not. Somebody's gotta be sitting there. That's what it is. And an oil bud goes laboratory. I actually should do that first. Belch. Great. Good job. Start a task. Fatigued. Task. But it gotta work. Where's Mr. Tubbs? In the dining room. What happened here? An echo. Shadow a child is here sometimes. His presence flickers like a candle. Increases the madness level of nearby characters every hour. That's new. As if the cat wasn't freaky enough. That goes up here. Come down here. Focus Fern goes to the kitchen. Cream Leaf goes to the laboratory. Okay. I didn't even see what they said, but I don't know if it matters. I feel like if it mattered, they would have it stick around longer. You know what I mean? Yeah, you always want to focus elsewhere. Tough. Cracker's grind goes out here. Healing dose. Alright, setting to heal injuries. Okay. Well, we're not injured. Oh, I guess we're a little injured. Some of us are a little injured. Made LT, that goes here again. We didn't get anything else. Do it again. And again. And you can't dig in the courtyard. Boy, you're useless. Need to sleep, they need to sleep. Oh, sending them to sleep. Gift of the Snake can come down here. We got meals rotting away, but oh no, raw meat rotting away. Yeah, that's right. We don't seem to get hungry often. Day 6. Hopefully there's not a day limit because I didn't learn the pausing unpausing for. Okay, well, they cook. They can't. Cook that raw meat. Cook it up. Booster matrix, that goes over here. We got a lot of boosters over here. For when we actually get something. I don't know how to open that yet. Glinting syringe. It needs 2. I don't think we have to. No. Okay. Healing dose. Darn tags. What happens if we drink? We've never we've never explored that. We ate shrooms once. That did not go well. Doesn't mean we shouldn't do it again. This is good stuff. He is tired now. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Okay, they are no longer injured, but they are tired. They need to sleep. Alright, they're fine. Yeah, it is. Okay, basic meal again. Again. Chemical worksheet. Again, that's going to go up here, and that's going to let us do the syringe. He needs to take a nap. You're going to do paths. You're going to keep exploring. I got nothing else for you to do. Cat's in the guest room. Uh-oh. Oh no, the echoes with the mechanist. Get out. Raven's camp. Yeah, that's if we want to do some shrooms. The chemical worksheet. I can go up here. Ooh, blood pile. A test tube of blood is extracted from one of the investigators. Okay. It comes down. Oops. That comes down here. You're no longer fatigued. You don't have to have people doing stuff constantly. Like, we could do this again. Or we could save up. Wait, is this forever? Unique infinite use. Interesting. Okay. So we don't want to use that. We really want this. We can basically extract that blood forever. Is what it looks like. But we don't have the support to do that yet. Are they tired? They're tired. And we're going to give them a dream. We're going to let them hallucinate a bit. Or have some interesting dream. Let's put it that. Yeah, I don't know. Try that again. Yeah, they're in the dining room. What is it? You can perform a task with this card in the dining. But what task are we? They have to land on that spot? Maybe? Or just if when we eat in there. Maybe just if we eat in here? What if we all do shrooms in here at the same time? No. We all go in and eat at the same time. It's a dream of a monocle. On shoulders of a tall but crooked man loom over a blinking console somewhere in the machine room. Oh, yeah, okay. Pokes and prods, turning dials and tapping gauges. An open journal rests on the dirty counter, the intricate symbols on its pages smudged by his fingers as he traces their equations. He grunts and plucks a shiny lens from beneath his furrowed brow, placing it on top of the book. After staring into the dust-filled air, the man rises stiffly from the machine, abandoning the book and the monocle, stumbles from the room, and you awake. The sound of calculating engines still humming in your ears. Okay, so this goes here. But we're taking a hot minute to see if something wild happens when we eat food with the cat. In the dining room. I don't know. Oh, I know the cat's just going to walk out of the room before we're done. Nope. Okay. Nothing happened. All right. You go do that. I mean, we don't have any hunger. You're fatigued, so you go. You know what? No, we're gonna. Well, no, I don't think you do dreams. Oh, they do dreams. Let's give them some interesting dreams. I don't know. I mean, I guess they can sit here. They're not doing anything else. They're still injured. Interesting. All right. Just realized there's like little birds flying over the cliff top. Vision was true. Irving's eyepiece. Task support is something we've never done. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest, washed ashore in Ashport during the Great Coriolis storm a few years ago. Once the quality of the lenses was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extortionate sums across the city. Arlo Irving, head archivist at the Venatus Institute, was one of the first to commission eyewear manufactured with such lenses. Irving directed the reconstruction of Venatus's famous yet crumbling library, had a hawk's eye for detail, and whimsically claimed that he could read the books through their covers. It was generally surmised that his remarkable acuity came from some magical quality imbued in the monocle itself. Okay. Well, that comes down here to join these things. Dream of a lost book. I'm adrift in the air like a mote of dust, suspended in the fragrant air of the dining room. Someone has been drinking, a tired-looking man in a crumpled gown and broken spectacles, Lord Acheron. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of a ragged journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely into the journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book from the table. It tumbles to the floor, sliding underneath a nearby cabinet. Okay, so we're about to find something new. Cryptic journal. A small folio of notes and diagrams scribbled in Lord Acheron's distinctive hand. We can do something with it in the study. You don't do the study. You go to the study. Wait, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough. So the scholar can go to the study and study. We still don't have enough to do that. We can do this. Yeah, let's. Well, do either of these need to sleep now? She can kind of do that. The vision was true. A coded journal. Information held within this volume is obfuscated with an advanced symbolic code. It will require significant time and expertise to unravel. You can do that in the study. And of course, it needs 3, which we would have had if I weren't just doing the cryptic journal here. Son of a. Oh well. And that goes there. Getting his note. I cannot find my tools anymore. As if the house is shifting around me, scraps and relics wandering from room to room. So weary with study and drained from ritual that I cannot think straight. Tempting to keep track of the fragments, and I know I could acquire replacements if need be, but I fear I'm stumbling into the darkness without the protections I need. Communion is urging me on, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmares that I see in every shadow. Yeah, well. Okay, we need that, but I don't have... Yeah, I need one more here. You are now healthy. I got nothing. You're gonna go here, you're gonna go here. And I don't care if you're tired of searching the cliff tops. 80. You're searching the cliff tops. You are. That's what you're doing. Cat doesn't like you. It's fine. That goes to the kitchen. So do we. Goes to the laboratory. Matrix goes over here. Right? Yeah. Raw meat's gonna go here. Catalytic. Oh, excellent. Catalytic powder. Perfect. Find some more of that, would you? Both, we're doing great jobs. Just keep doing that. Alti, perfect. Now we can do this. Once he's done, we can open the document box. Make a meal. Ding. You come up here. That go. New pilgrims at Highrook, a reopening is at hand, but you do not appear to be seekers. Here you have the insight to act wisely, where Gideon acted without real consideration. Crone was a talented scholar, but his downfall was to trust the communion. Your knowledge and ambitions are flawed and naive. His use of Dreamleaf led to his discovery of the tear, but his subsequent actions were rash and ill-informed. Hope that your progress will be more enlightened. To this end, I offer you part of the whole you seek. Make good use of this gift, and we may speak again. Uh-oh. Can I just... No, I need to. How am I doing? Injury and fatigue. Blood vial. Fast support. Okay. Meal. Okay. We're missing one piece of the puzzle. There's the chapel code. Flip of crease card. Increase with neat lines and numbers. Where do we need to go? We need to go down here. Oh, she's studying. Gideon's note. Heard the hounds again last night. Of the Baskervilles? I could not decide if their howling was real or just echoes in my own mind. I barely slept. Simon's condition is worsening. Find a solution either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. Must find a way to blind it while I seek the cure. I can still see the key in my dreams, her bifurcated head, that dark gaping maw. Oh. But no, I'm a seeker now. Even without the ceremony, I'll step beyond the threshold. I will compel the instruments of Nibiru to obey me. That's not how it works. Clearly. Clearly not how it works. Facing charcoal goes there. Right? Yes. Raw meat. Focus fern. Yeah, we can do that in the kitchen. Oil bud goes to the lab. Go cook it up in the kitchen. Let's do the focus fern. You can go to the machine room to unlock the chapel. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get buried. Wait, no, that's not how that goes. Might be how it goes in this game, though. Feels like that might be more appropriate here. Go. Seeker's letter. Oh, the game likes this. Brother Acheron, we understand that in recovering the tear, your son has been hurt. It is unfortunate and regrettable. Do not swerve from your path now. Knowledge and power you will acquire can cleanse your son of any ailment, void-born or otherwise. You must reach further into the inner circles of the unseen twin. Only there will you find the power to heal your son and fortify your family for what is to come. Prepare your summoning chamber. Assemble the rite of the opening eye and speak with the key, the guardian of the first circle. You must pass through the darkness to reach the illumination beyond. At last, the fog begins to clear. The Seekers are trying to contact Nibiru, a mythical domain of cosmic power, an unseen isle that lies hidden outside of natural time and space. Engaging with these histories is enlightening, but it is also dangerous. I think we can assume that Gideon has already begun his journey down that path. The chapel has already been used for ritualistic practices. We can assume it was locked to prevent his family from discovering his work. If he was hiding his activities here, then what might await us in the other sealed chambers? Good question. Coded journal goes to the study. We need 3. And we have 1. Yeah. You need to rest. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. There we go. There's the L2 we need there. Dollar can go up here. The booster matrix is also, that's for the tools. Over here. Are people, he's tired. Madness and a little bit of hunger. Not a lot of hunger. They don't generate hunger the way you would think they would generate hunger. I'm being honest. Start task. Start task. Oh, I'm already sleepy. They're the one not doing anything. Like, you feel like with as much meat as you can produce, they probably want to eat like once a day. They don't seem to eat once a day. No. He needs to sleep. Please. He was dying. I had no choice. I summoned the key while the veils were still thin, and I demanded that she take him into the gardens of the first circle. The rot will stop there. He will not worsen. But he cannot stay long without protection. He will become ash. He will wither away. I will raise myself further. I can enter Nibiru in my own volition. I will compel the needle to cure Simon. I will bring him home. Sophia must not know. It is best she believes that I have sent him to some private city infirmary. Once I return, she will see the reasoning and the glorious path ahead for all of us. Shadow is cast long across this house, but perhaps there is still time. There's not. What has Acheron done? Has he really offered up his own child to some eldritch horror? Real monsters are rotten seekers. It don't matter to me. It's abduction, plain and simple. We must find the boy, but I don't care if Gideon is ever seen again. Yes, Atticus, he seems to have made a pact with the Communion, or the entities they revere, and to hide this from his wife. Such arrogance. Sophia Acheron is no idiot. Her intellect is easily a match for her husband. She will not be fooled. But a more pressing concern, who is this key? A demon, a seeker, or something else? If my memory serves me correctly, the key is an instrument of Nibiru, the chief doorkeep of the unseen twin. Gideon has awoken such an entity, then we face more fearsome dangers than the Communion thugs. Alright. I mean, that's the last piece we needed. I feel like maybe finish what we were doing in these other rooms first. That did not do what I thought I was gonna do. What? Oh, they're gonna hit madness. Better get up now, I suppose. Yeah. Who else is fatigued? He's very fatigued. I want to put this down in the thing until everybody's like healed up. Vitality is restored. Yeah, it is. You're just super tired. Go to sleep. Go sleepy. Everyone's gonna come in here and eat. They wake up. Chapel. What's this? This task. It's permanent. right to break the threshold of the first circle and knock on the gates of Nibiru. Draw an arch door upon the wall in white chalk. Circumscribe the form in a circle, and at the apex of the arch, draw a 12-point star. With your forehead pressed against the star, sing the song of the autumn key. Hold the edges of the frame, stare beyond the wall, eyes wide, until the tears drop to the floor. Close your eyes, close your mind, and open the door. Fragments have formed the opening eye, the ritual that the seekers urged Gideon to complete. It is a window into Nibiru's hidden domain. Might seem foolish, but I think we must perform this rite to further our investigations. Vitali, are you mad? These evil rites should be burned, not performed. We should look for the Acherons here in the real world. Gideon may have been insane, but we need not follow him into his lunacy. I hear you, Atticus, but it's clear that Gideon was determined to carry out this ritual. Perhaps we could find fresh tracks by replicating his actions. If you trusted my judgment during the Keel fever epidemic, then please, remain in step with us now. Aye, Miss Caligar, you pulled me and my boys through that outbreak. I still owe you for that. I'm not happy with Vitali's plan. It won't end well, but I'll do as you ask, for now. This is going to be in the chapel. Yeah, that's why I put everybody there. Oh no. What fresh hell are we putting ourselves into this time? Simon? The world melts into a watery gloom. My vision shimmers into view as if stepping through a waterfall. Hello? Are you from the outside? Have you come to take me home? Please take me home. It's so strange here. Roots like worms, and worms like roots. I don't like it and I can't get out. I am slow and empty. I am falling asleep. Am I falling asleep? Am I dreaming? The one who brought me here won't take me home. She comes and goes, singing like a howling star. Her head all broken up. Please tell Pa I'm sorry about the necklace, and I miss him and Ma and Amy and Tubbs. Mr. Tubbs. Put some respect on his name. Shit, the key. Okay. I am the key, the opener of gates, instrument of the end. I am the keeper of Nibiru's secret paths. You have come knocking for me to return the boy? I will not. He is dreaming in the garden of the first circle. He will sleep with the shadows on the shore, a tribute to the end. Turn back, fleshlings. These roads are not for you. Well, shit. Yep. End of the chapter. Probably the end of the demo, too. Yeah. The game will feature more chapters, challenges, and revelations, delve deeper into the mystery, overcome Eldritch horrors, and discover the fate of the family. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Interesting game. Yeah, that was from February. It was Next Fest in February. I only just got around to trying it out. All right. I think that's all the demos I had. So let us see about new game. It also instantly went full screen. Audio. Wow, this is 30% audio. Nope. I'm shocked they actually have that at 30% to start. Okay, windowed. Smaller than this. There we go. There we go. That was a lot of demo, yeah. I think both the games had a pretty solid demos. This one and the Deck of Haunts.